Now, the Dera Sacha Sauda Chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim, who is serving a prison sentence in Haryana's jail, has been now granted a parole for 40 days. The move is just coming ahead of the Adampur by-poll elections when it comes to that is scheduled to be held on the 3rd of November. And the self-styled godman had come out of the prison on a month-long parole in June itself. And prior to that, he was granted at least 3 weeks' time in February.
प्यारी साथ संगत जियो, हम फिर से आपके दर्शनों के लिए यूपी आश्रम में पहुंच चुके हैं और आप सबको बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद, मालिक सबको खुशियां दे, दया में से नवाजे। और आपने पहले की तरह जैसे आपको बोला था कि आप मानते रहना अपने अपने घरों में, जैसे भी आपको बताएंगे जिम्मेवार लोग, उसके अकॉर्डिंग करना है, मनमर्जी नहीं करनी, भगदड़ नहीं करनी। सो ये आप जरूर मानिएगा हमारी बात।
So the sect chief that is serving at least 20-year jail term for raping 2 women disciples at his ashram in Sirsa, where the Dera is headquartered, that he was convicted by the special CBI court in Panchkula in August 2017. Meanwhile, the Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee has now strongly objected to Haryana government's decision to grant parole to Dera Sirsa head Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh, saying that the governments are adopting a double standard, especially with the Sikh community.
बंदा बार parole ਤੇ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਹੁਣ 40 ਦਿਨ ਦੀ parole ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ। ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ 30 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ parole ਤੇ 100 ਵਾਰੀ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿੰਤੂ ਪਰੰਤੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਇਹ ਦੋਹਰਾ ਮਾਪਦੰਡ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਰਾਮ ਰਹੀਮ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚਾਰਜ ਲੱਗੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਸੋਸਾਇਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਘਿਨਾਉਣੇ ਚਾਰਜ ਆ।
Well, Gurpreet is with us right now. Gurpreet, what is being said that straight away when he was coming out of jail, he left for Bagbat, and that also happened with security that had been given to him. Exactly how do we understand this? Because there is a lot of outrage over the parole that has now been granted to him.
Well, this is not the first time the parole has been granted to Ram Rahim. We have seen earlier 2 times the parole had already been given. And if we can talk about the Haryana government has already justified saying that everything has been done as per the rule. This is a matter of right of the inmate and they cannot deny it. And after going and verifying each and every fact, this parole of 40 days had been granted. But yes, of course, even if we can talk about we have seen a lot of reactions are coming out because the timing is very, very crucial. At the same time, we have seen one side by-election of Adampur is going on. On the other hand, this parole has been granted. So somewhere down the lane, some of the people, they are saying it seems it's a political motivated parole which had been given. And if we can talk about the SGPC, they had already attacked the Haryana government, saying one side the 6 prisoners who are languishing in the jail for so many years and who had already completed their sentence but they are not being released. On the other hand, this is the 3rd time the parole has been granted to Ram Rahim. So let's see that how the Haryana government is going to justify. But as of now, what we can see, some of the people, they are saying it's a political motivated parole for 40 days to get and to gain the political mileage out of this.
Gurpreet, also, if we look at the current situation, what is his role exactly when it comes to the by-polls? And he's also been releasing videos and asking his so-called followers, not to create stampede-like situation and to do what the other followers have to say. So what exactly is the role of this self-styled godman?
Well, we can see even when he was arrested and he was convicted, huge violence had taken place in front of Panchkula. That was his followers from all over the country. And we have seen he has a mass base in Haryana because his Dera is situated in Sirsa. And he has a lot of following there. So now it seems that the BJP wanted to get a political benefit out of this because he has a specific role. He is giving message to his followers that they are going to support this party, and so many videos, they are already in public domain how he was politically involved before his arrest and before his conviction. So same thing is likely to be happen in the Adampur by-poll, and this is what we have seen the opposition parties, they are targeting and attacking this Ram Rahim's parole. They are saying it's totally political place which they wanted to get out of this.
All right, so we are looking at such a situation as far as the self-styled godman is concerned, because the cases against him are also something that also needs to be taken a look at. especially when it comes to 40 days. Gurpreet, that is also a question, exactly why 40 days for him, because time and again and periodically, at least this year, this is the third time around that he is out of jail.
Well, that is the total jurisdiction of the Haryana government. We had already confronted the jail minister. He was saying, as per the law, as per the rule, this parole has been granted. So now it seems that they wanted to give a more time so that he will be able to channelize.
All right, just stay on with us, Gurpreet, for the benefit of our viewers, exactly why it has turned into a controversy, because we'll take a look at the cases that have been registered against this self-styled godman. Dera Sacha Sauda Chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh, as far as the conviction in the case is concerned of the rape of two sadhvis, two of his disciples, he is convicted. That's the status. That is one of the cases. Also murder of a journalist, Ramchandra Chhatrapati, also in the case that was filed against and registered against him. He stands convicted in the same case. Let's talk about the murder of Ranjit Singh. That is another third case that we are talking about. The status convicted. Let's talk about as far as the castration of Dera Sadhus. Another of those disciples are concerned. That was also a very controversial case against Ram Rahim Singh. What is the status? Conviction. So we are looking at a person who has multiple cases who have been lodged against him, and despite that, periodic and timely paroles that are being granted to him. But if we look at the political reactions that are also coming in, they have been questioning exactly why this man is out.
Considering how rape convicts, these are convicted people. They have been convicted of rape crimes, are being given parole. We saw with Bilkis Bano's case where those who were convicted have been, their lifetime imprisonment has been reduced and they were let out on a parole, and we saw how they were being celebrated, felicitated on their exit from prisons. Now we are seeing Baba Ram Rahim. He may have large number of followers, but the truth is that this is where it stands. He's rape convicted and he was behind the bars because of this particular crime.
Let's talk about the current dispensation in Haryana, because the state government has denied any role in parole being granted to the self-styled godman and has slammed the opposition for politicizing the issue. Ram Rahim on Saturday, who was released from the jail on bail on parole, 40-day parole, where he reached Baghpat under security cover.
नहीं, देखिए, विपक्ष के पास कोई मुद्दा तो होता नहीं, और विपक्ष बिना मुद्दे के लोगों के अंदर एक झूठ का माहौल बवंडर बना करके लोगों को गुमराह करने की कोशिश करता है। क्योंकि ये जो राम रहीम जी की पेरोल का सवाल है, क्योंकि ये लीगल प्रोसेस है और लीगल प्रक्रिया के अंदर वो होता है, उसके अंदर सरकार का कोई भी लेना देना नहीं होता है।
So the government there distancing itself, saying that it is on part of the court that have taken up the decision rather to grant him 40-day parole and it doesn't come under their purview. We'll be back after a short break.